Quick Tips is brought to you by Domain.com.
Editing for me is all about flow, so today I'm breaking out my top tips for quicker and smoother editing. Quick Tips! Editing is one of my favorite parts to filmmaking, being able to get in and manipulate the assets that you create to dial in an emotion and sometimes completely alter the original intent. But when I'm editing, I want to be able to get into a flow as much as possible, cutting down on clicks and making things that I do often happen faster. With that in mind, let's get into my first tip. When you want to trim or delete either the audio or video of a linked clip, you can right-click and select Unlink, or better yet, save yourself a click and hit Command-L on a Mac or Control-L on Windows to unlink the tracks. But even better than that, if you don't need the tracks unlinked and you just want to trim either the audio or the video without affecting the other, hold Alt and click and drag. You can also Alt-click either the audio or video of a linked clip to select it independently of the other. Tip number 2, if you want to add a quick transition to your clip, click the in or out to the clip that you want to add the transition to and hit the hotkey Command-T for a Mac or Control-T for Windows. This will add it to the video and the audio. If you want to add it only to the video or audio track, hold Alt when you select your in or out point and there you go. Tip number 3 is cutting without the blade tool. Instead of switching to the blade tool to cut your clip, just move the playhead over the area you want to cut and hit Command or Control-K. If you don't have a clip selected, it will cut all the tracks that are. This saves a ton of time. Tip number 4 is match frame, which I often want to find a specific shot from my timeline in my edit to either trim or select something different from that shot or any number of different things. The best way to find that is to place your playhead over the clip that you're trying to find and hit the F key. This brings up that matched frame from your timeline into the viewer. It's as simple as that. Tip number 5 might be my favorite. I'm constantly adjusting the volume of my clips to level everything out as I edit. Usually you would flip down the waveform and click and drag the band or go into effects and adjust it there. But the easiest way to do it is just to select the clip that you want, hit open bracket to increase volume and close bracket to decrease the volume. If this doesn't work, just go to Premiere, then keyboard shortcuts, search for increase clip volume, decrease clip volume, and add that hotkey there. Click OK, and you are good to go. This speeds up mixing in Premiere a ton, but even when I push to Audition, I still like to level my tracks like this first. But that's it, 5 tips to faster editing. Of course, I'm showing this in Premiere, but you can get the same thing in almost any editor. Just Google what the hotkeys are for your specific software. And as always, a big thank you to the people who make this show possible, Domain.com, because no domain extension is gonna help you tell your story like a .com or .net domain name. Domain.com is reliable, affordable, and easy to use. Save 15% off your comms and nets at Domain.com when you use your coupon code QuickTips. Because when you think domain names, think Domain.com. And as always, until next time, write, shoot, edit, repeat.